Hammers up, everyone. Towelliee here, Dragonflight Alpha, Phase 3. Paladins have made the list. Finally, this is what I've been waiting for. I heard the news that Paladins were going to be on this week, and I'm like, let's go. Now we get to look at all the talents and abilities. We get to run like 90 dungeons this week and 50 goddamn builds. Let's get into it. A lot. So we got to go over all of these talents. We have our class tree on the left. We have our prot tree on the right. Which should we go with first? Let's go with the protection points available. All right, so let's go to the actual spec tree because that's probably what we're going to be most excited about for prop paladins. We start with Avenger Shield. Okay, we'll take that. Now, right off the bat, we get two choice nodes. So kind of like we have to choose right now on live. You can either choose Hammer of the Righteous or Blessed Hammer. We're going to go with, let's go Blessed Hammer. Over here, we get to choose between Inner Light or Redoubt. Redoubt is Shield of the Righteous, increases your strength and stamina by 2% for 10 seconds, stacking up to 3 times. And now we have Inner Light, which is when Shield of the Righteous expires, gain 68 block and deal 27 holy damage for all attackers, to all attackers for 4 seconds. So let's just take Inner Light, although I think I remember Inner Light being kind of weird because I think you have to actually wait till Shield of the Righteous expires, which means you can't really stack it. We're going to test that one out, but let's just go with Inner Light for now, even though we don't really like that one that much. We got your Holy Shield. We got Grand Crusader, which is these are all norms. I'm not reading all of them because all you prop pallies out there, you know what these are. And then we have Shining Light. As a reminder, every 3 Shield of the Righteous makes your next Word of Glory free. All right, so far standard. Consecrated Ground. So Consecrate is 15% larger, and your enemies within it move slower. You got Inspiring Vanguard. Now, this I remember being in, I believe this was an Azurite trait, or Azurite armor in BFA, if I'm not mistaken. Grand Crusader's chance is increased by 20%, and it grants you 20 strength for 8 seconds. It was great when you can stack it. Not sure how it's going to go on its own. You got your Ardent Defender cooldown with your 20% damage reduction. And your next attack that would otherwise kill you will instead bring you to 20% of your maximum health. Crusader's Judgment, another great one. Judgment has 2 charges, and Grand Crusader now also grants a charge of Judgment. Oof. Consecration in Flame. Consecration lasts 1 second longer, and its damage is increased by 15%. I'm smelling a Consecrate build here. Bastion of Light, 2-minute CD. Your next 3 Shields of the Righteous or Words of Glory cost no holy power. And we have Bulwark of Order. Avenger Shield also shields you for 8 seconds, absorbing 50% as much damage as it dealt. So you can see we're getting a lot of like some of the best kind of like borrowed power from the last 3 expansions, which is pretty much every talent tree looks like for every class and spec. Light of the Titans. Word of Glory heals for an additional 5 over 15 seconds. Obviously, this will be more once you spec into it and you have stats and levels. Uther's Guard. Your Lay on Hands, Divine Shield, and Blessing of Protection have 20% reduced cooldown. We're halfway through, but not really. Here's your Hand of the Protector. Word of Glory's healing is increased by the target's missing health on any target. Big heals. Resolute Defender, not yet implemented, unfortunate. But these are 2 points. Each 3 holy power you spend reduces the cooldown of Ardent Defender and Divine Shield by 1 second. That's actually insane. Now that I'm looking at this, that's a lot. A lot. And this was, I believe, our what is this? This was a conduit, right? Yeah, this is a conduit, I believe. All right, so now another choice node right in the middle. It's either Avenging Wrath, Might. Call upon the light and become an avatar of Retribution, increasing your critical strike chance by 20% for 20 seconds. If Avenging Wrath is known, also grants 20% damage increase. Then Sentinel, not yet implemented. God, sorry, I'm so excited right now for the prot tree. I'm like stuttering. You stuttering, fuck you, hey! And those Goodfellas vibes here. Funny how? Funny who? Gain 15 stacks of Divine Resolve, increasing your maximum health by 2%, reducing your damage taken by 2% per stack or until canceled. After 5 seconds, you will begin to lose 1 stack per second, but each 3 holy power spent will delay the loss of your next stack by 1 second, combines with Avenging Wrath. Interesting. Strength of Conviction. While in your consecration, your Shield of the Righteous and Word of Glory have 10% increased damage and healing. Relentless Inquisitor. Spending holy power grants you 1 haste for 12 seconds per holy power spent, stacking up to 20 times. What if it's 1% haste per 12 seconds per holy power spent? Or just could be haste. I guess we'll have to test that out later. Farron, where were we here? Okay, here we go. Farron Marcus's Strength. Avenger's Shield deals 50% increased damage to its primary target. So that would be 30% once you spec fully into it. Tyr's Enforcer. Your Avenger's Shield is imbued with Holy Fire, causing it to deal 1 damage to all enemies within 5 yards of each target hit. Then we have Guardian of the Ancient Kings, our main cooldown, 5-minute CD, empowers you with the Spirit of the Ancient Kings, reducing all damage you take by 50% for 8 seconds. Sanctuary. Ooh, I haven't heard that in a while. While in your consecration, your damage taken is reduced by an additional 2%, 4% total. Faith Barricade. When you use Avenger's Shield, your block chance is increased by 10% or 5 seconds. So that's 20% total. I'm not sure if it's for 10 seconds. We'll see once we start speccing into it. Focus Enmity. God damn it. Avenger's Shield deals 200% increased damage, but only strikes 1 target. Great for single target here. Also good with the probably Absorb talent above us. And this is once again a choice note. So our other choice is Soaring Shield. Avenger's Shield jumps to 2 additional targets. So obviously, you know, this is a single target versus AoE choice right there. Faith's Armor. Shield of the Righteous grants 2% additional armor. I'm not sure. 2%. Whatever. Faith in the Light. Casting Word of Glory grants you an additional 0% block chance for 5 seconds. Obviously, this is all a work in progress. Well, this just says work in progress art. I'm pretty sure a lot of these are all numerically incorrect, and we're going to have to take a look at them. Let's see. Now, last 2 lines, Crusader's Resolve. Enemies hit by Avenger's Shield deal 2% reduced damage to you for 10 seconds, stacking up to 3 max stacks. That's actually awesome. Gift of the Golden Valkyr. Each enemy hit by Avenger's Shield reduces the remaining cooldown on Guardian of the Ancient King by 500 seconds. That sounds legit. Sounds right. Final Stand. During Divine Shield, all targets within 15 yards are taunted. All right. Yeah, okay. And they should focus you, right? I think the wording on live is a bit different. Righteous Protector, we all know this one. Each holy power spent reduces the remaining cooldown on Avenging Wrath and Guardian of the Ancient Kings by 50 seconds. I think that's supposed to say 5 overall, not 50, because then that would be way too OP. Yeah, once again, a lot of these numbers are just not right. I wonder if they're actually broken, because that would mean that we have 100% uptime on Guardian of the Ancient Kings. That would be insane. There's Divine Toll. Instantly cast Avenger's Shield on up to 5 targets within 30 yards. 1-minute CD. So you got your Divine Toll here and a lot of the Crusader stuff and Avenger's Shield stuff on this side. So I think they're going to try to make you go from one, go left, right, go down the left side, then down the right side to get to here. We'll see. We'll see. Moment of Glory. So these are the last. This is the bottom tier here. Moment of Glory. 1.5 minute cooldown. For the next 15 seconds, Avenger's Shield damage is increased by 20%. It generates an Absorb Shield for an additional 50% of damage dealt, and its cooldown is reduced by 50%. Or Bulwark of Righteous Fury, which is an amazing current Mythic Plus legendary item. Avenger's Shield increases the damage of your next Shield of the Righteous by 30% for each target hit by Avenger's Shield, stacking up to 5 times and increasing its radius by 6 yards. I like. Daddy like. Here's the one I was waiting for, dude. Eye of Tyr. Y'all remember it. Legion artifact weapon on use. Release a blinding flash from Truth Guard. It still says Truth Guard there, even though we don't really have it. Causing 1,000 holy damage and to all nearby enemies within 8 yards and reducing all damage they deal to you by 25% for 9 seconds. And that's also just on a 1-minute CD. And I'm wondering if we can go Divine Toll and Eye of Tyr. We're going to test that out. And then last but not least, down here, another choice note at the bottom, Divine Resonance. After casting Divine Toll, you instantly cast Avenger's Shield every 5 seconds. This effect lasts 15 seconds. And then improved Sarah and DT. Cooldown of Seraphim is reduced by 5 seconds, Divine Toll by 15 seconds. Not bad. All right. And that's the prop Paladin tree, man. I mean, so far, I don't know. It's like so many good choices to go through here. I mean, like, let's say I need 5 points here, right? So obviously we're taking our Taking Inner Light. Technically, I don't really need Inner Light or Redoubt. But if I want to get down through here, can I still get... I can still kind of skip all this. And I kind of do want to get Consecration doing more damage. But right now, let's go Grand Crusader. Let's go Holy Shield. Don't really care about Consecrated Ground. Inspiring Vanguard. Our Defender for the cooldown. And let's go with... I guess we're good on these Shining Light. Let's go Consecration and Flame for the extra Consecrate damage. Let's go the Shield. Also shields you for 8 seconds, absorbing 50% of the damage dealt. And now we're going to see what we're going to get to down here. Word of Glory heals for an additional 5 over 15 seconds. I'm not feeling that one like at all. There's a Resolute Defender. Hand of the Protector. That's definitely something I want. Avenger Shield deals 15% damage to the primary target. Let's go with Uther's Guard. So we can get to Relentless Inquisitor over here. I'm trying to see what I need to get to the bottom. Block chance increase. Damage reduction to Consecrate. We can't take Tetanal, so we're going to have to take Avenging Wrath Might. I guess we do have to take either Strength and Conviction over here. If we want to get to Guardian of the Ancient Kings for a CD. Let's keep going this way. Guardian of the Ancient Kings. I only have 4 points. Yeah, 3 points remaining. Jesus Christ. I'm already out. I'm tapped out, dudes. 3 points left. Faith in the Light. Then Divine Toll. And then Improved Sarah and DT. But if I want Eye of the Tear, I got to go. Let's see. Faith's Armor. Which one of these sounded the best? During Divine Shield, all targets are taunted. Don't care. Righteous Protector, don't care. You shouldn't hit with the Shield. This is a cooldown. Let's go here. And then I can't get to there. So let's take a point out of... and let's take a point out of Faith's Barricade, and then we can go Eye of Tear. Yeah, this is gonna be tough, man. Picking like a build and the spec. Like I'm looking at all these talents on the prot side. I'm thinking, all right, there's already like a really cool Consecrate damage build, which can increase my Consecrate damage overall by 25% plus more as long as I use Shield of the Righteous within my Consecrate. But then you got really cool stuff over here, like your Righteous Bulwark, which adds to that. So I'm seeing already like a Consecrate build, a Giga Avenger Shield, single target build. But to try and get like 2 end pieces like Divine Toll and Eye of Tear and Righteous Bulwark, I don't think is going to happen. Maybe at full points, we'll see once I get more. But anyway, let me know what you guys think so far about the current talents for the protection side of things. Now let's look at just the class, the Paladin class points, because this is going to be just as important overall. Now, once again, I haven't seen these ahead of time, but the servers literally just came up and we're just getting in here. All right, on the class side of things here, we have Lay on Hands. That's a freebie right now. Blessing of Freedom, Hammer of Wrath. I have to take that. You don't really need Blessing of Freedom if you don't want it. It's very useful. There is Concentration and Devotion Aura. That's automatically learned for us as well. Retribution and Crusader Auras if you want to spec into that. Divine Steed for your horsey. Your Repentance, your Blinding Light. There's your Fist of Justice. So already we have Fist of Justice, which means Hammer should be there by default, thank God. There's your Repentance, your Blinding Light. There's a Justice talent. Okay, let's get to the next line. Armor and critical strike chance increased by 4% once fully spec'd into Holy Aegis. Cavalier for 2 charges of your Divine Steed. Seasoned Warhorse increases the duration of Divine Steed by 2 seconds, totally spec. Seal of Alacrity, haste increased by 2%. Oh man, why you gotta be over here now? I gotta take that. I gotta take Fist of Justice, and then I gotta take haste. Blizzard, why you do this? Why you do this? I also wouldn't mind having, I guess, Blinding Light just to get more armor and critical strike. Yeah, like right now, I'm trying to take as the least amount of utility as possible. We'll call this the Lazy Boy Paladin spec for the class side of things. Golden Path, Consecration heals you and up to 5 allies for 35 every 0.9 seconds while standing in it. Judgment of Light. Judgment causes the next 25 successful attacks against the target to heal the attacker for 99. Awesome. Glad to see that's there. Avenging Wrath. Boom. Seal of the Templar. While mounted on your charger or under the effects of Crusader aura, the ranges of Hammer of the Righteous, Rebuke, and Hammer of Justice are increased by 3 yards. Turn Evil. Rebuke. There's our interrupt all the way over here on the right side. I think that's going to get changed. I think that's going to move somewhere toward the middle. Or either that or they're going to put it up here somewhere, maybe on this line. Seal of Mercy. Golden Path strikes the lowest health ally and enemy within an additional time for 50% of its effect. Cleanse Toxins. There's your cleansing. There's Blessing of Sacrifice. Judgment generates 1 holy power. So just Judgment. Just Judgment. Judgment causes a target to take 25% increased damage from your next holy power ability. So a bunch of just Judgment shit over here. Seal of Reprisal. Your damaging holy power spending abilities deal 10% increased damage. That's huge. And then Obduracy. Speed and avoidance increased by 2%. Some choice notes here. Holy Avenger. Your holy power generation is tripled for 20 seconds. There's your Divine Purpose. Holy power abilities have a 15% chance to make your next holy power ability free and deal 20% increased damage and healing. Yeah, sure. There's your Bop. 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 Sacrifice of the Just reduces the cooldown of Blessing of Sacrifice by 60 seconds, making it a 1-minute CD. Or Recompense. After your Blessing of Sacrifice ends, 50% of the total damage it diverted is added to your next Judgment cast as bonus damage, or your next Word of Glory as bonus healing. After Mage. After I Mage. What the fuck's going on? After you spend 1 holy power, your next Word of Glory echoes onto a nearby ally at 30% effectiveness. Okay, so it's like so it's basically a Word of Glory heal cleave. Seal of Clarity. Spending holy power has a 5% chance to reduce the holy power cost of your next Word of Glory or Shield of the Righteous by 1. Okay. Aspirations of Divinity. Your Crusader Strike now also grants you 27 increased primary stat for 6 seconds. Multiple applications may overlap. Avenging Wrath. Cooldown reduced by 60 seconds. So you go from where is it again? I'm already lost, dude. I'm already lost. Where's the actual timer cooldown on it? We'll get back to it. But there it is, 60-second CD. And then you have Incandescence. Each holy power you spend has a 5% chance to cause your consecration to flare up, dealing medium holy damage to up to 5 enemies standing within it. Oh, Jesus. 5% chance, though. Would that be 5%? Not for the spender, for each holy power. So that's 15%. And then 25 if you spend all 5. Touch of Light. Your spells and abilities have a chance to cause your target to erupt in a blinding light, dealing 87 holy damage or healing an ally for 102. Hallowed Ground. Consecration damage is increased by 10%. That's what I was talking about, man. That consecrate damage build is a thing. It can definitely happen. Seal of the Crusader, 3 ranks. Your attacks have a chance to apply a debuff on the target, causing them to take 5% increased holy damage for 5 seconds. Another choice note here, Blessing of Spell Warding, which means any Paladin can now just have Blessing of Spell Warding, not just Prot, so that's good. Improved Blessing of Protection, Bop CD reduced by 60 seconds. Seal of Might is not yet implemented, but during Avenging Wrath, your mastery is increased by 4%, 12% total once totally spec'd. Unbreakable Spirit reduces the cooldown of your Divine Shield, Divine Protection, and Lay on Hands by 30%. Of Dusk and Dawn, which is a Torghast anima power that I never really liked. When you reach 5 holy powers, you gain Blessing of Dawn. When you reach 0 holy powers, you gain Blessing of Dusk. So Dawn is damage and healing increased by 6%. Dusk is damage taken reduced by 4 for 12 seconds. And at the very bottom of our Paladin class talent tree, we have Seal of Order. In the Dawn, so it goes off of Dusk and Dawn. In the Dawn, your holy powers, spending abilities deal 10% increased damage and healing. In the Dusk, your armor is increased by 10%, and your Flash of Light heals for 10% more. That's all just complicated. Choice note at the very bottom of Seraphim or Sanctified Wrath. 2 very good choices here. Once again, Seraphim, 45-second CD. The light magnifies your power for 15 seconds, granting 8% haste, critical strike, and verse, and 8% mastery. Then Sanct is also Avenging Wrath, lasts 25% longer, and causes Judgment to generate 1 additional holy power. And then the Mad Paragon, very popular right now. Very popular. The Mad Paragon is in. Uh-oh, hold on. Oh, excuse me. And you know what? Most other YouTubers would be like, man, is SD's going to make it to the edit? I'm going to start all over. You know what? Screw that, boys and girls. We're 20 minutes in this bitch. You're going to have to deal with that sneeze. You know, bless. See? I did that so y'all can say, blessed be Paladin Towelliee. Hammer of Wrath and Judgment deal 10% increased damage and extend Avenging Wrath by 0.5 seconds. That's it. That's the class tree, the protection, Paladin tree. This is a lot to digest. I'm probably going to set up my stream tomorrow morning and just kind of try a bunch of different builds. There are some new stuff. There are some new things here, but this is a lot of just basically, 3 expansions worth of Bard power, Legion. You got Azurite armor traits, Anima powers. You got a bunch of stuff coming from all over the place. Some of the new stuff is not yet implemented, but I think right now I'm gonna probably focus on doing probably a nice consecration damage build, because I can see about 25% of that floating around, plus Avenger Shield, Giga Cleave fire damage. And we're gonna have to start naming a lot of these specs, because I'm gonna make like 5 or 6 builds out of this, and it's all probably gonna be all over the place. The thing I'm not too keen on is that I won't be able to hit Divine Toll and Eye of Tyr. At least I don't think so, because right now I need 2, 3, 4 more points. I could get that through leveling to 70. So as long as we hit 70, we could probably hit at least 2 of the 3 down here. For me, Eye of Tyr is probably, because it's all AoE really. But the most beneficial, I would say, would be this 25% damage reduction for 9 seconds. I remember Eye of Tyr being great for boss fights, because you just had like a small CD every minute. Whereas, Bulwark of the Righteous Fury and Divine Resonance with Divine Toll is more like Mythic plus AoE. So we'll see how it goes. Twitch.tv/Towelliee, man. Come on, have some fun. We're all having a great time during the alpha. This is phase 3. Currently, right now, what we have available is I believe the Wake. Is it on the map yet? It is not on the map yet. The Waking Shores is what we have available this week. And for dungeons, they have opened up the Ruby Life Pool. So we're going to make a video on Ruby Life Pools with Prop Paladin tanking. So stay tuned for the next video. It's going to be fun. It's going to be excited, man. Hope you guys are pumped. Paladins are out. Oh, yeah, and I heard, I think mages are out too, but really no one gives a shit about that. Anyway, peace out.